The new Lofi Drifter continues Yum Audio's tradition of creating colorful effects. This is a rather simple plugin in its controls, but way more complicated in sound. The GUI is big and clear. The knobs have this hand-drawn, sketchy look to them. There are only 3 modules to work with, but you get 4 modes per module, and the first 2 have a very useful stereo width slider. We'll go over what these do in a second. You can add hiss here, which is fitting for the lo-fi aspect of this plugin. This hiss is pretty low level and only happens when there's audio coming in. Otherwise it's muted, which I think is good. What is also very useful is this mix balance, and you absolutely want to use this one a lot. All these 3 effect modules are based on level and volume. And I will show you with a clear sine wave right now, before going into some more musical examples. The first module is Ripple and does a very fast change in level, at random. You get 4 different flavors of that. Drift does basically the same, at a much slower pace. Dropout takes the volume level change to an extreme and will insert random mutes, with 4 variations in behavior. If you add all of them together, you get a lot of texture and make boring flat sounds way more interesting to listen to. One of the big advantages of having volume-based effects is that this plugin is 100% mono-compatible. Before we continue with more musical examples, please make sure to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment whether or not you would use a plugin like this one. This video is sponsored by DistorKid. And here's Lofi Drifter on my voice. Are you a musician looking to get your music onto popular streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music? Look no further than DistorKid. With its easy-to-use platform and affordable pricing, DistorKid makes it simple for artists to get their music out there. Plus, you'll keep 100% of the royalties you earn from your streams. Why not give it a try, see for yourself why so many artists are choosing DistorKid to distribute their music. Sign up today and start sharing your music with the world. Use my link in the description to get 7% off of your first year on DistorKid. Here are some more examples how you could use Lofi Drifter. This plugin is based upon randomization, and that has its pros and cons. A big pro is that this plugin creates unique variations every time. The downside is that this plugin creates unique variations every time. When you mix, you want repeatability, and with this plugin having these random variation, that randomization can become an issue. Make sure you bounce, render or downmix the track where you use this plugin. For live usage, this randomization might actually be very cool. This plugin has some quirks. When you install, you get a not recommended notification with the OpenGL section. After the install, you get this warning on the plugin. And when you do enable OpenGL during installation, that warning is gone. There's no option to change that on the plugin itself, a reinstall is required. Don't know why it's not recommended at first during install, but anyway, now you know. There's a fun bug with Lofi Drifter. When you reload the plugin, and this is with the resizing option enabled, it will open every time with a bigger scaling with every new instance. I expect this to be fixed quickly, and you can rescale, of course. Yum Audio by now has created a nice library of good and useful plugins, and they are the programmer for BSA plugins. Check one of the other Yum Audio plugins out in the video which is displayed on screen and linked in the description below.